Do you want to get top 1000 rank in KCET 2026 examination? Then there is one subject which can be your secret weapon, and that is chemistry. So in this video I am going to explain in detail how you should prepare chemistry. Many students take this subject lightly, but this is something which can boost your rank. So I'll be telling you what syllabus you have to cover, which books you should refer, and what should be your monthly plan, how you should study chemistry, especially how physical, inorganic, organic, everything in detail. So please watch the video till the end, and this video can definitely help you to get 60 out of 60 in KCET 2026 chemistry examination. So I want all of you to sit with a notebook and a pen and write down what all things I'm going to explain. This video will be short but impactful and powerful. Okay, so first let us see what all things we have. First of all, if I see in this video, I'll be telling you why chemistry is your secret weapon. Means many students ignore this subject, but why it is so important and easy to score. Next, we'll talk about chemistry syllabus, chemistry resources, chemistry strategy, chemistry timetable. Okay, this is something very important, and here you should be taking note also, and how this particular channel, how subscribing to this particular channel can shape your preparation, can boost your preparation. So first let us know the first thing, that is chemistry's secret weapon. So here we have 90% questions from NCERT. So you don't have to read any other book, only one book, NCERT, line by line, word by word, page by page you have to study, and then 90% questions will be done. Is there any other subject which has this facility? No. Next is least syllabus. If you compare physics and maths, chemistry has only 19 chapters from PU1 and PU2 and one book. So how easily you can master this subject and score 60 out of 60. Next is, it is mix of both theory and numerical. So there are certain students who love biology because they love how to remember things. There are certain students who hate biology because they have to remember a lot of things, right? Similarly, there are certain students who like maths because they have to apply the logical thinking, and they also like physics because there also reasoning is there. So chemistry is a mix of both. So those students who love to remember things, they can master inorganic chemistry. Those students who like numericals, math, solving and all, they can master physical chemistry. Those students have both logic and reasoning, they can master organic chemistry. So this subject can cater to all category of students, right? So that is why this is the best subject that you should prepare. Now talking about the syllabus. So for KCET, you have to prepare for getting a top 1000 rank. KCET is not the only exam, right? You also have to master your board exams. So in chemistry board exams, chemistry KCET exams, you have to get top marks, right? So here we have solutions. I'll just tell you how much marks this chapter comes. In second PUC, it carries 12 marks. In KCET 2025, 5 questions were asked from this particular chapter. In electrochemistry, 13 questions or 13 marks were there from second PUC and 3 questions in KCET 2025. Chemical kinetics, 12 marks, 5 questions in KCET. DNF block, 10 marks in second PUC, 5 questions in KCET 2025. Coordination compounds, 11 marks in second PUC, 4 questions in KCET 2025. Haloalkanes and haloarenes, 9 marks in second PUC and 4 questions in KCET 2025. Alcohols, phenols and ethers, 10 marks in second PUC and 4 questions in KCET 2025. Aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid, we have 12 marks in second PUC and 4 questions in KCET 2025. Amines, I have 7 marks in second PUC and 3 questions in KCET 2025. Biomolecules, 9 marks in second PUC and 3 questions in KCET 2025. Okay, so you can see which are the higher weightage chapters, and these are your PU1 chapters. Okay, so in PU1 generally the weightage is less. 40 questions will be from PU2, 40 questions will be from PU2 and almost 20 questions will be from PU1. Okay, so this 20 questions, how will it be distributed? So there are certain chapters from where more number of questions are asked. Chemical bonding, thermodynamics, equilibrium, organic chemistry, hydrocarbon. These are the topics from where you can expect 3 to 2 questions. Then you have structure of atom also. Then some basic concepts, classification, redox reaction, you can expect 1 to 2 questions. Okay, so when you start PU1, these are the chapters that you have to complete first, the high weightage topics. Okay, I hope the syllabus is clear. You can take a screenshot of this one or just note down. Now we will move to resources. This is very, very important. So for concept, to understand the concept, there has to be only one resource, that is NCERT. You don't need any other book. PU2 2 books and PU1 2 books, part 1 and part 2. Next is for PYQs. So for PYQs, you can for KCET PYQs, you can either take MTG book or DISA publication book. Okay, I am writing here or any one, but I'll tell you the difference. Here only PYQs are there, here a lot of practice questions are there. So if you can afford, then I'll recommend you to go with MTG. Otherwise, this book is also fine. We will be giving you a lot of practice questions in our channel, so you don't have to worry for that. If you want to buy this, if you can afford it, then please take this one. Otherwise, you can take this one. This is a very small and cheap book, cheaper book, sorry. Next, PU2, if you see, PU2 for PU2 PYQs practice, my recommendation is definitely Jivit book. It is a very, very good book where a lot of questions, previous year questions and every practice questions is given. So this is going to be a super important book for all of you for mastering PU2. Okay, so these any one from here. So total how many resources you got? This NCERT book everybody will be having. Then you have any one of this and this book. So 1, 2 and this total I am counting as 3. So 3 types of resources you just need to have. Okay, now we will move to for practice. So you have completed a chapter from NCERT, you have solved the PYQs. Next you need to do more practice. So here's what I'm going to say is, you have this KCET, if you have this MTG book, other than PYQs also you will get a lot of questions, or else you can do from our channel also. So this is not mandatory, but this again, this same book will be used for practicing questions, because here apart from PYQs a lot of other books are given. And next is for mock test. So for mock test, I'll recommend for KCET mock test, Diksha will be launching KCET Abhyas test series 2026. We have been launching it from 2024, and we will just a minute, yeah, it will be launched in the month of November or December. We will let you know. At that time you can purchase this, and this is going to be the best test series that is available in the market. Okay, almost 15 to 20 I think mock test you will get, and that is the best thing that you can do for KCET practice. And for PU2, you board will give you model test papers. You can practice from that. Pre-board papers will be there, different districts pre-board papers will be there. So lot of practice is available here also. Okay, so now we will talk about the strategy. So for physical chemistry, what strategy you have to follow? So for physical chemistry, you have to each chapter, see, I'm telling for everything, each chapter you should not take more than 2 days. Okay, 2 days is enough for one chapter. So what you will do on the day 1, suppose you have taken a chapter solutions. So on day 1, read the NCERT line by line and make short notes. So here it is important for physical chemistry what all short notes you will be making. So in physical chemistry short notes, you just need to write formulas, okay, nothing else. Formulae, okay, examples. So I'm also telling you what you should write in the graphs. Formula, example and graph. So you don't have to write any definition, Henry's law, Raoult's law, no, that you read from the book itself. Here only thing which is required for the exam, formulae, examples and graph you can draw. Okay, that 3 things should be there in your physical chemistry notes. So first day you read the chapter line by line, then you make short notes from that, and then you have while reading the chapter, you will find in between the chapter there are a lot of examples, in-text questions. So solve them and then complete the chapter. So in day 1 you can complete one chapter very easily. If you are attentive in your classes, you can just be like, you can listen to your classes properly. So in the book, if you read once, it is done. Second day what you will do? you will solve KCET PYQs. Okay, so 30 questions will be there per chapter if I consider last 10 years. So 30 to 40 questions are there, you can solve this one. If you have time after solving KCET PYQs, you can go for PU2 PYQs. Otherwise, this one is enough. Okay, why I am telling? Because I will giving you one full month for preparation of PU2. So if at this point of time you don't get time, if you didn't do PU2 PYQs, that is also fine. Next, write in the error notebook. So whichever questions you got wrong here, immediate. So you solve 40 questions, check the answers. Whichever question got wrong, write down it in the error notebook. Okay, so you should have an error notebook. Very, very, very important. I hope this is clear. So one note of physical chemistry, or in the same notebook you can divide it. Half part will be for PYQs, half part will be error notebook. You can manage anyway. Okay, moving to now inorganic chemistry. So in organic chemistry, first read NCERT line by line, and let me tell you, NCERT reading of inorganic chapters might be boring, so you don't have to read it at one go. You have to split it in 2 days. Okay, just half of the chapter in one day, half of the chapter in the other day. So whatever you studied here, you on the first day you will be making short notes from there, solving in text questions, whatever comes in the chapter. Then read NCERT line by line in the second day. Here also you will be making short notes, and then solve KCET PYQs. Okay, only 2 chapters are there, so you might take 2.5 days or 3 days. You can extend. So I can tell you, you can make it up to 3 days. So now, what all things in the notes of inorganic chemistry you should write? All the trends. Okay, what happens to the size, what happens to the ionization enthalpy, these all things. Then any reactions which is there. Okay, reactions, a lot of KMnO4, K2Cr2O7, their reactions, preparations, those all things you need to write. Trend, reactions, electronic configurations, okay. So these are the different things that you need to mention in the notes of inorganic chemistry. Next, we have organic chemistry. Okay, in organic chemistry, what you will do, you will read NCERT line by line. Here also organic chemistry chapters are big, so you will take 2 days to read it line by line. On the first day, whatever you have read, you will make short notes from there and solve in-text questions side by side, and solve KCET PYQs, and write in the error notebook whatever mistakes you have done in the PYQs. So this is very important. Here what all things you should write in the notes. So remember, this is very, very important. First thing is you should make mind maps. Okay, you should not write the reactions, you should make mind maps for the reactions. Second, all name reactions. Third, reagent. Any new reagent is there. Okay, these 3 things should be written for a particular chapter. For example, you studied the chapter haloalkanes and haloarenes. Preparation of haloalkanes, preparation of haloarenes, chemical reactions of haloalkanes, chemical reactions of haloarenes. This will be 4 mind maps. Then name reaction, Schwartz reaction, Freytag reaction, Woods reaction, Finkelstein reaction, all the name reactions of that particular chapter. Then any new reagent you find here, dibyl H or any other reagent, chromium oxide, any reagent which you encounter in this particular chapter which you haven't read it before or which you don't remember, note it down. Okay, so that is how you will be making the notes for organic chemistry. Next we will have chemistry timetable. Okay, so only 19 chapters are there, so very nicely, very peacefully, very easily we will be able to complete the timetable, complete the syllabus. So in September I want you to do solutions, electrochemistry, chemical kinetics, haloalkanes and haloarenes. Imagining this chapter will take 2 days, this chapter will take 2 days, this chapter may take 3 days, this chapter may take 3 days. So 3, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 chapters, 10 days you have to devote in September month for chemistry. Okay, another 10 days you can devote for physics, another 10 days you can devote for maths. Now talking about this particular chapter. So D and F block, if you study properly, I'll tell you 4 days you should take. Here also 4 days, here also 4 days. This is a small chapter, here you can take 2 days. Okay, so 4 plus 4 is 12, 13, 14. So in October I want 14 days you should be devoting for chemistry. Coming to biomolecules, this is a very small chapter, 3 days only you should be using, and once this is there in November month, your entire syllabus will be completed and you should be doing only revision of what you have studied. How will you be revising? All the name reactions in organic chemistry, just revise your notes and the error notebook, whichever questions you have done wrong, just revise them. Okay, and if in case any syllabus is not completed in this month of October, because you will be having midterm also, so you can push it to the month of November. Okay, that you can do. Now moving to the December month. So in December month, what we are going to do, we'll go for PU1 chapters. Okay, so in December month, 3 days for theory in chemical bonding and 1 day for questions. 4 days will be required for chemical bonding. Thermodynamics, 2 days for theory, 1 day for question practice. Equilibrium, 3 days for theory, 1 day for question practice. Organic chemistry, 3 days for theory and 1 day for question practice. So 4 plus 3 7 plus 3 10 plus 4 14. So almost 14 days in the month of December you have to give for chemistry PU1 chapters. Now moving to the month of January. Hydrocarbon, again 3 days for theory, 1 day for question practice. It comes out to be 4. Structure of atom, 2 days for theory, 1 day for question. Some basic concepts, 1 plus 1, because only one question will come from this chapter. Redox reaction, 1 plus 1. Classification of elements, 1 plus 1. So how many days? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 30 days of January will be used here, and the rest of the time you have to solve PU2 question bank from Jivit book. Okay, so that your pre-boards will be there at this point of time, you can do this one. Coming to February, PU2 sample papers you have to solve, because your board exams will be there. Revise Jivit book for PU2 as many times you can revise all the questions, MCQs, FIB, everything you have to revise. March, you have to focus on again model papers and KCET mock test. So why I'm saying KCET mock test is, your exam will be over by March 20, right? So from March 20 to March 30. Okay, what you can do is you have to solve KCET mock test, because your exam will be in April 16th or 17th most probably. Okay, in this time the exam will be there. Dates are not out, I am telling according to 2025 dates. Last date was 17-18, this year it was 16-17. So at that time, so in April also you have to solve mock test and revise your error notebook. So that is the only thing that you need to revise in the last. So please maintain your error notebook nicely, write down all the questions that you are doing mistake, because this is the book which contains your weakness, and if you strengthen this, nobody can beat you, right? Okay. So this timetable is over. Now the last part is how this particular channel, Diksha Karnataka, will help you in your preparation. So I'll tell you how we have helped our last year batch students, what all things we have planned for them. So you have seen we have an entire series for KCET 2025, 60 out of 16 chemistry, physics and maths. Means the entire syllabus was completed in this series. If your school is going slow, if your school is going very slow but you have time to study, there should be some source from where you can refer. So that will be this source. Okay, if you have any particular chapter, you want to have any particular doubt, you want to revise, just look at these videos. We have also solved PYQs in this series. Okay, so that every chapter you have to complete the PYQs, right? So you can, if you have solved the PYQs, any particular question you have doubt, you can watch this series. Next, one stroke means master stroke, one shot series. Suppose you have already studied that chapter, you just want to brush up the concepts, means I can say this to use after November, after you have completed the syllabus. For revision, if you want to just understand the chapters quickly, so you can do this one shot series, okay, to revise the chapters. Next is top 30 MCQs. So only PYQs will not be enough, we need more questions. So here we have done a lot of question practice, 30-40 questions have been done for all the chapters. So whenever you get time, you can practice these questions. So this was for last year, and the same thing will be done this year also. We are already having our Sankalp batch where we are going to cover the entire syllabus. Then you will be having this master stroke towards the examination. PYQs also we are solving right now. Okay, so everything is available in the channel free of cost. The only thing is you have to put your efforts. So students, that's all in this video. Now if you are ready to get this top 1000 rank, 60 out of 16 chemistry, please put a hashtag 60 out of 60 in chemistry. And if you have any other doubts, please put down in the comment section. I'll definitely address it. Thank you for watching and all the very best.